I'm not into guys who can't impress me. You're still a resident, aren't you? It's so obvious you're trying to act like a big shot.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sato, and as of today, I'll be taking on the role of hospital director.
What? No freaking way! You've got to be kidding me.
I'm Keiichi Sato, 30 years old. Today I'm back at my parents' place, helping out with some yard work. Yo, Keiichi. No way, dude, it's been forever. Kenji. That's Kenji Tsuda, an old classmate from middle school. Man, talk about perfect timing. We got this mixer later with some nurses, but one of the guys flaked cause he's feeling under the weather. You should totally come. Huh? But look at me, I'm a mess. Who cares? Come on, let's roll. And just like that, Kenji practically dragged me to the izakaya.
Who's this guy? He looks like he just rolled out of a dumpster.
Haha, don't sweat it, that's just his style. What the hell? It's your fault for not giving me a chance to change.
So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor.
Whoa, that's legit. How about you?
I mean, it's not official yet, so I guess I'll keep it vague. I'm in the medical field.
In the medical field? Seriously? I'm not into guys who can't impress me. You're still a resident, aren't you? It's so obvious you're trying to act like a big shot.
Come on, Keiichi, don't be embarrassed about what you do. I get it, introducing yourself after a doctor can be rough, but just own it. And so I ended up being Kenji's punching bag all night. I bailed on the after party and just headed home. The next day...
Did you hear? We're getting a new hospital director. And word on the street is he's young. If he's a hottie, I might have to shoot my shot. What? No way! I'll be gunning for him too.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sato, and as of today, I'll be taking on the role of hospital director. I'm looking forward to working with all of you.
What? No freaking way! You've got to be kidding me!
You two are from the other evening, aren't you?
Wait a sec. What are you doing here? This is a hospital. And you're saying you're the director? That's gotta be a joke. Is that getup some kind of costume? Are you seriously going this far to try and impress us? That's just ridiculous.
I can assure you, this is neither a joke nor a costume. I'm not sure what you're implying.
But there's no way you could be the director. Your behavior is completely unacceptable. Dr. Sato is indeed our new director. The only ones not taking this seriously are you two. What? Oh no. I'm sorry, Dr. Sato. These two are recent hires and still quite inexperienced.
No need for concern. I take no offense.
You're as gracious as ever. To be clear, this is not a joke, and Dr. Sato is certainly not in costume. No way! Did we really just say all those awful things to the director? This is bad. Instead of making a good impression, I've totally embarrassed myself. Oh, I have to fix this somehow. Dr. Sato, I'm really sorry about earlier. It was just a little misunderstanding. Yeah, we were just kidding around. We didn't mean any of it, even at the mixer. We both thought that you were super cool and charismatic, right? Right? Absolutely. We'd love to grab dinner with you sometime if you're free. Excuse me, a mixer? Dr. Sato, you attended a mixer?
Well, I didn't exactly want to go. I kind of got dragged there.
But did you go?
Yeah, I did.
I thought you weren't interested in that kind of thing. So you actually wanted a girlfriend, huh? Interesting.
No, you've got it all wrong. My friend forced me to go.
Hold up. Is he ignoring us? We're trying to be nice to him, and he's totally blowing us off. What gives? Dr. Sato! Did you even hear what we said? Come on, let's have dinner sometime.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline. My schedule is quite full with work commitments.
What?
Also, I've been meaning to bring this up. I've heard some concerns about your work attitude. Does that ring a bell?
What? No way. We're always serious about our work. There have been reports of excessive chatting during shifts and gossiping about fellow nurses. Being in your first year doesn't excuse such behavior. As professionals, there are certain standards of conduct you're expected to uphold, which you've been failing to meet. Hey! Quit making stuff up. We take our jobs seriously. Oh, I see what's going on here. You're jealous because we're close with Dr. Sato, aren't you? Bringing personal feelings into the workplace is quite unprofessional, you know. Are you close with these two, Dr. Sato?
Not at all.
What? Moreover, we've received complaints from patients and other nurses about your work conduct. So are you still calling these baseless accusations? Well, if you still think you're doing your job properly, you need to seriously reconsider. What you call serious is anything but. Just look at the other nurses. Do you see any of them acting like you? And as for you thinking I'm bringing personal feelings into this, you're wrong. It's actually you who's mixing personal with professional. I've heard about your flirting with young doctors during your shifts. And the way you've acted towards Dr. Sato just now is another example. You're the ones who can't maintain professional boundaries.
Bottom line is that both of you need to improve your performance. This is a critical job that impacts people's lives. I need you to approach it with the seriousness it deserves. Is that clear?
Yes. Understood. Yes. Dr. Sato, we have a meeting scheduled next.
All right, let's proceed.
Why do we have to get chewed out like this? We need to work on improving Dr. Sato's opinion of us, and fast. Yeah, definitely.
A few days later... Excuse me, Dr. Sato, do you have a moment? You're Dr. Sakamoto, correct? I'm flattered you remember me.
It's been a while, Dr. Sato. Good to see you.
Likewise. What can I do for you? I heard there are some concerns about their work attitude, and I felt compelled to discuss it with you.
This guy's so easy to manipulate. All we have to do is stroke his ego a little, and he'll buy whatever we're selling. Piece of cake.
These two are dedicated workers. Sure, they might come across as a bit abrasive at times, but they mean no harm. Is that so? Absolutely. So, I hope you can reconsider your assessment of them. They're truly excellent nurses. I see. I'll take your input into consideration. Thank you. Well then, actually, since you're here, there's a matter I need to address. I've received reports that you treat patients differently based on their personal characteristics. What? Reports?
Yes. From the patients themselves, it's a serious issue that impacts our hospital's reputation.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'd do something like that. I'm a doctor. I always strive to set an example for others. I'd never behave like that.
Apparently, you requested personal contact information from a young female patient. Is that what you consider setting an example as a medical professional?
That's... There's no need for excuses. These things always come to light eventually. Who does this guy think he is, acting all high and mighty? He's humiliating me in front of these girls. I'm not letting this slide. You talk like you got everything in this hospital all figured out. You're 30, right? Still pretty young, but you sure carry yourself like you're all important. I'm a bit jealous. What are you implying? Oh, nothing really. Just that I find it impressive. If it were me, I'd be too cautious about saying things that might lower my team's morale. That's all. If I can get him to lose his cool, he'll embarrass himself in front of everyone. That's my ticket. Well, it's my job as the director. I have to point out what's right and what's wrong, even if it affects morale. If something's wrong, it has to be addressed. What the? Do you understand now? What's with this guy, acting all high and mighty? That's it. I've had enough. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. You're always acting so superior. The only reason you're even the director is because you inherited the position from your dad. It's not like you actually earned it. You're just a director on paper, so don't get too full of yourself. Honestly, everyone's wondering why you were made director in the first place. You said we should call out what's wrong, right? Well, let me tell you this. You being the director is what's wrong. If anything, I should be in charge, not you.
I'm afraid you've got it all wrong.
What? I'm not interested in hearing some lame excuse.
You clearly lack knowledge about Dr. Sato's background. But, given your apparent focus on matters abroad rather than local affairs, I'm not surprised. Allow me to enlighten you. Dr. Sato's clinical skills have been exceptional from a young age, and he's built an impressive track record.
What did you say?
On top of that, he's been heavily involved in research, publishing papers that have garnered significant acclaim. He's even been invited to lecture internationally. He's considered a rising star in the medical field.
A rising star in the medical field? No way. Is this guy really that impressive?
So, the fact that you didn't know this just shows your own lack of knowledge. Are you really sure there are people out there saying he's unfit to be the director?
Now that I think about it, no one from upper management has questioned him, even though he's so young. So does that mean they all believe he's the right choice for director?
Hey, Yuto! Say something, will you? If you stay quiet, our reputation's gonna tank too.
Say something? How? He's way out of my league as a doctor. There's no point in arguing with someone like him. My role here is to implement positive changes in this hospital. That begins with adjusting the mindset of our staff. I need all of you to take your responsibilities as healthcare professionals seriously. Is that clear? Got it.
Yuto! Come on, say something.
Stop depending on me. Figure it out yourselves.
What? You're the one who started this. You can't just bail in the middle of it.
I'm done with this.
Hey, get back here.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, sir. We'll be going now. Not only did we not fix our reputation, we just made it worse. How did it end up like this?
1 week later. So, this is the hospital they assigned me to. They called in a genius rookie doctor to save the day in a staffing crisis. That's me. Haha. Time to show everyone what I can do. Hey everyone, starting today, I'll be working here temporarily. I'm Kenji Tsuda. Nice to meet you all.
A high-priority surgery? Yeah, it's not an emergency. But it's better to get it done sooner rather than later. But all the experienced doctors are tied up. Dr. Sato's out on an overseas trip, and the only one left is Dr. Yuto. But...
I'm swamped right now, so I don't think I can do it. Yeah, no way.
What do you mean you can't? You're a doctor, aren't you?
What's impossible is impossible. There's no way I can handle this surgery. It's way beyond me.
What? But you always act like you're such a hotshot doctor.
Wait, Sae and Mio? They seem totally stressed out. Is this my moment to shine already? Hey, Sae, Mio, long time no see. Looks like I'll be working here now, so let's get along.
Kenji, perfect timing. We're looking for a doctor to handle the surgery. Here are the surgery details.
I see. Whoa, this is really tough. This is the kind of surgery only a super experienced doctor can handle. No way I can do this as a rookie.
We'll get the OR ready right away.
Sorry, but I can't do it.
What? You're a doctor, aren't you?
If I mess this up, my whole career's toast. So, no, I can't.
What are you talking about? This affects my life too. You have to do something.
Even if you say that, impossible is impossible.
What the heck?
Prepare for surgery immediately.
Understood. Dr. Sato?
Keiichi? What's he doing here? Wait, he's the director? Keiichi? I made it just in time. A moment later and I'd have been on a plane. But now we can proceed with the surgery. Let's get started.
Right away.
What is going on here? After the surgery ends successfully, thank you, Dr. Sato. I'm truly grateful I chose your hospital. There's no need for thanks, Mr. Nakayama. It's our duty as medical professionals to care for our patients. Huh? May I ask who this is? This is Mr. Nakayama, the CEO of a major pharmaceutical company. What? What the heck? A super VIP patient? Oh no, what have I done? By the way, what's going on here? It's not just the doctors, but the nurses too. Their attitude was careless. And when I inquired about my medication and hospital meals, they gave me vague answers. I've never encountered anything like this.
I had no idea he was such an important person.
but sincerely apologize. This falls under my responsibility. I attempted to address their behavior, but I failed to ensure they followed through. As the hospital director, I'm deeply ashamed.
Dr. Sato. Hold up. That means he's taking the fall. And he messed up with a VIP patient, no less. This could be huge.
No, Dr. Sato, you're not at fault here. In fact, I'm extremely grateful to you. The issue lies with them.
But what?
This profession involves people's lives, but they didn't take that responsibility seriously and acted selfishly. If they knew they couldn't handle it, they should have reached out to another hospital for assistance or found alternative solutions. But they didn't. Frankly, they should be ashamed of themselves. No way. My career, it's over. After that, Yuto, Kenji, and the 2 nurses lost their standing at the hospital and resigned. The word of their careless treatment of Mr. Nakayama spread through the industry, and they struggle to find new jobs. As for me, I continued fulfilling my duties as director, advancing my career as a doctor. Now, I'm happily married to Nagisa, the head nurse, and living a fulfilling life. Thanks for watching to the end.
Please subscribe to our channel.